How's it going, pals? This is Ernez, and welcome to another WWE 2K18 video, but this one is a breakdown of the gameplay trailer we got earlier today. Sorry this is late, but I had some things to do, and I wanted to kind of go through it and check some things and see what I can notice, and maybe things you haven't got from anywhere else, and maybe we could talk a little bit about what I think about everything. So let's just get right into this. So first we see an 8-man tag match, which is really cool to see. We see Breezango, Sami Zayn, and Ty Dillinger versus Kevin Owens, Rusev, Aiden English, and Jinder Mahal, and they're in the SmackDown Live Arena. The only thing to note really about this is that Jinder Mahal doesn't have his updated hair, which I kind of figured. So after that, we get Ambrose getting a kendo stick out of the trunk. That's pretty cool, but as you can see in the background as well, there's some red chairs, there's a barrel, there's some cones, and I'm wondering if we can use that. There's also a forklift on the left of the screen that would be really cool to, mess around with, but I'm kind of doubting it. That would be a little bit too arcadey for what they're going with, but it would be cool if there was some way you could make it where you could, maybe an oh my god moment where you could throw them under the forklift and shut it down and pin them like, we've seen in the past with Baron Corbin and, things like that. Then after that, we see Seth climbing a ladder and Samoa Joe looking on. This was in the backstage. Then we see Shane McMahon coming out at WrestleMania 33 wearing his WrestleMania 33 gear as well. And the arena looks pretty darn epic. Even the outside part looks really nice. And then after that, the camera shows WrestleMania at night as well. And you can see the incredible detail they put into this stage. And then even when they zoom out into the crowd, even the ring up on top looks just excellent. It's a really, really nice arena. It's really big too, so that's really nice to see. We see Seth Rollins coming out, two little shots here of Seth Rollins coming out to the ring. And then he hits his knee on Cesaro and pins him as well. Triple H also making his way down in the WrestleMania arena. They really wanted to show this arena off, so they must be really proud of it. But he also has an updated beard. Then we see a quick glimpse of Nikki Bella. Then, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin in the Raw is War Arena. The old Raw is War Arena, of course, which I'm glad still in. John Cena also coming out in his blue Respect attire. Then taunting in the ring before ending in a celebration victory. Shinsuke Nakamura next with his striped red and black attire, which actually looks quite amazing. And then he also is taunting in the ring. Not to show him up, but The Rock also taunting on the turnbuckle. Then we see Jinder Mahal coming out with the WWE Championship, complete with his entrance attire. And, this is pretty cool. I'm kind of glad he's not updated, as stupid as that sounds, just because, he wouldn't be having an entrance attire, and I love entrance attires, so, also something to know here is that there is a truth advertisement in the background in the arena, so I think that's new. Becky Lynch doing her taunt on stage and then following up doing her taunt through the ring ropes. Then we see Becky Lynch with Alexa, and Mickie James is in the background, so we see their attires, and they look pretty good. Then we see the Attitude Era Kurt Angle with pyro and all in the old Raw is War Arena. Kevin Owens uses a new carry system to throw AJ Styles into the barricade with a new running attack while using the carry system. Here you see Roman at the entrance, and then you see Braun Strowman throwing Roman into the ambulance. Then we see Roman and Braun again fighting backstage, then showing Strowman throwing Roman into the ring. After that, Roman removes the Raw announcer's table cover with a new animation, and then Roman throwing Braun into that announcer's table. Then we see Braun delivering his reverse chokeslam to Roman. Then once again we see the new carry system with Big Cass throwing Enzo over the top rope. It's with the new ring toss ability. It may not be the carry system actually, so I don't want to tell you wrong. But then we see Baylor makes his entrance in a non-painted transitioning into his painted. But it seems they both have the same entrance, at least for this video, which is weird because they're two models. But then you also see Bray Wyatt holding his lantern up in his entrance. Then Finn Balor drop kicks Bray Wyatt into the corner. And then he also delivers an outside dive to Wyatt. Then Bray does a rope move to Baylor before throwing him into the steps with the carry system. Mojo Rawley makes his entrance. Of course, he's hyped. Then you see Neville sliding into the ring with his new Cruiserweight Championship. Then he hits his red arrow, and then hitting a German suplex to Zawa. And they look pretty cool. It's cool to see the 205 arena as well. Sheamus then in his bright lights, which actually looks pretty darn amazing with the new lighting system. After that, we see Billie Kay making her way to the ring. Then Sasha Banks makes her entrance with her new model. Then we see her putting her knees into Alexa Bliss. We see Dolph Ziggler here with a really cool camera angle. It also makes the SmackDown Live Arena look nice. Brock Lesnar then doing his entrance taunt, complete with pyro with Paul Heyman. And of course, we know pyro isn't used in real life anymore due to the budget cuts, but they are still using them in the game, which is really nice. Then we see in the Raw arena, Kurt Angle's ECW model with his Go Metal, which I think the strap was never black, right? You're going to have to correct me on that if I'm wrong. But after that, we see him celebrating on the top rope. And then we also see one delivering an Olympic slam to Ode Cena in the Ode SmackDown arena. Does that mean there is a no ECW arena? Because I think they would have showed it, no? Maybe? I don't know. After that, we see Braun taking off announcer table's desk with the KFC logo on it. So a lot more advertisement. And he also uses a carry system to deliver a powerbomb onto it, but it doesn't break the table. So I don't know if that means that he wasn't hurt enough or they just don't break the table because it wasn't a finisher. Then we see Orton delivering a top rope RKO to Baron Corbin. Now this was in last year, but it was a reversal. Now apparently it's his second finisher, so that's pretty cool. Then we see the carry system again with multiple people doing a powerbomb, with Seth doing his turnbuckle powerbomb to Cesaro, and then Rude throwing Dillinger into the turnbuckle post. Then Roman delivers a spear to Cena, and the new ref model is shown, which looks amazing. Then we see the new updated Bayley, which also, once again, looks amazing. Then we see the last of the four horsewomen with Charlotte with her peacock blue attire. And once again, I really like this attire, so I'm really glad it made it in. Then, of course, it wouldn't be a trailer without The Undertaker. And he makes his entrance with, of course, a longer hair, which actually looks really nice. And I have to admit, though, that jacket looks a little bit low quality to me. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know in the comments what you think, but that jacket looks a little off, like the textures wasn't done. I don't know. After that, we see AJ Styles delivering his Styles Clash onto a limo, which looks freaking epic. Then they show an 8-person Money in the Bank, so that's new. That's awesome. First it shows Orton, AJ, Ziggler, Baron, Rusev, Shinsuke, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. Then we see an 8-man over-the-top Battle Royal with Kurt Hawkins, Bo Dallas, Apollo Crews, Rhino, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, and Jason Jordan. After that, we see the Ultimate Warrior in his Rumble 91, I think, attire. But he also has Pyro. And also, of course, as you can see, he's in a classic arena. But if you notice at the very, very, very right, we could see a short glimpse of Randy Savage, and he is in a green attire this year. We did see Peyton Royce with her flower in hand, and Billie Kay shortly behind her. Asuka making her entrance here. Then we see TJP dabbing in the 205 Live Arena. And also, the Truth and KFC ads are both shown in the arena here. So there's more ads, definitely. So that's cool to see. After that, we see a newly updated Andre the Giant. And also the Saturday night main event arena. But man, that Andre looks good. And I'm so glad they decided to update him. I get really tickled when I see updated models that looks this great. Then we see Natalya getting into the ring with the SmackDown's Women's Championship. And then we also see a little bitty glimpse of Naomi's entrance. Then we see Naomi delivering kicks to Natalya at WrestleMania 33. Then we see Shane McMahon elbowing Kevin Owens off the production truck. Then we see him punching Owens, showing a good shot of the layout of the parking lot, seeing the production truck, limos, forklift, and even that thing Cesaro was climbing on in the last video. Then, of course, Rock hitting the rock bottom on Stone Cold in the Raw is War Arena. Then once again, we see Bobby Roode's entrance. Also, we see No Way Jose making his entrance. Then Chris Jericho here with a scarf, but he doesn't have the list of Jericho. I was kind of hoping that he would carry the list of Jericho out with him, but it also says on the Titantron list of Jericho. So yeah, maybe they just thought it would be kind of dumb to have the list come out with him during a match. I'm not sure. But then we see Strowman throwing Big Show into the steel cage. I can't honestly tell if this cage is updated, and I don't think it is. So hopefully when it comes to it saying you can pick the classic cage, that actually means, well, the other cage, that means that we can actually pick the blue cage or the black cage and not just, you know, the cage we had in last year. Then we see Miz delivering a powerbomb onto the ropes using the new carry system. And then after that, Dean Ambrose doing his own powerbomb to the Miz in the backstage arena onto a car windshield, cracking it. And then finally, we see Killian Dane do a powerful move to Roderick Strong as Eric Young and Nikki Cross look on, which of course confirms 2 managers at least again. So that's really cool. That's the gameplay video. If you liked this video and found it informational, then please hit that like button. If you found something that I didn't in the trailer, or you would just like to make a comment on what you liked, and let me know in the comments below. Let me know your favorite part. Mine was probably the Andre the Giant being updated. I really liked all the cool stuff, like the environmental grapples, because then it'll make it feel, really good. But I'm hoping that the Money in the Bank, the 8-man Money in the Bank and stuff isn't broken, because man, it was so hard to do 6 anyway. I'm hoping that 8, really works. And I think honestly, they probably was preparing for this, because that's why the rollout feature exists. So yeah, let me know your favorite part. And as always, you could be a pal and subscribe.